coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First carry for Chase Edmonds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Play fake. Mayfield. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and another run with Edmonds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Now forward run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Hey, exit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And to throw again is Lawrence. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Hey, Joseph.
Now Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
To play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Third and 2, now Lawrence. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play. That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, exit.
Again, it's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He'll come up now on second and a yard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. A 3-yard pickup.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence back to Kamara for another catch. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
61. Max block. Right. You're out. Hey, throw it. Hey.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Delta!
Kamara trying again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And this time he is in. Alvin Kamara. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, it's good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to do this timeout? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there in that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second down and another run with Edmonds. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that that's nice, but won't support.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they run with Edmonds. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo! Go, go!
Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another carry now for Edmonds. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the lead?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass complete to Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
It's another one.